Hey guys, this is MrDalekJD, but you can call me JD, and this is going to be the full Easter egg tutorial. I know guys it's a bit late, but I did want to get a really nice tutorial, and you guys requested it, so I'm going to bring it to you. Now this isn't my own tutorial. I found this guy on YouTube. He had an amazing tutorial and it was so detailed. I was so impressed with it. I decided to message him, and being the nice guy I am, I made sure that I didn't just re-upload the video without his permission, and he said it was absolutely fine. So the channel is Mr. X Spade. His link is in the description. Make sure you visit that channel and you hit that subscribe button, because this is an amazing guide. And really hope this helps you guys out who've still yet to get the Cryogenic and Big Bang Theory achievements. So without any further ado, I'll let him take over the video, and I'll see you soon. And remember to hit the thumbs up button. It really helps me out, and it's just awesome that all you guys are watching the videos, and it's just great to have a community like you. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to the video.
Yo, what is going on, all you sexy YouTube maniacs and zombie fiends? This is Mr. Spade here, and right now I have the full zombie moon Easter egg for you guys from beginning to end, including both achievements, cryogenic stations, and the Big Bang Theory. After 12 hours of playing zombies straight on this map and about an hour or so of editing together, we have it for you guys. I'd just like to note before we get into this tutorial that you do need 4 players to do this Easter egg, and you do need to have fairly good extension and knowledge of the map. So what you need for this Easter egg is 3 main things. You need the wave gun, which is this gun right now, and you'll pretty much see what it does in a second. You also need the quantum explosive device, the QED. You'll need that for later on in the Easter egg, not right away. The final thing you need is the Gersh device, also known as the black hole. You can get all 3 of these devices from the box, and they have pretty good effects on enemies, and they are very necessary for completing this Easter egg 100%. So let's get right into this tutorial. The first thing you need to do is play Samantha Says. Now what Samantha Says is it's a game kind of like Simon Says, except it's called Samantha Says. Get it? Because Samantha from Zombies? Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Well, you'll find these terminals right below where you originally start the receiving area. That's where you jump into the moon, teleport to, and you'll find it right below that area. And basically what you have to do is you have to look at the pattern and then just match them up based on memory recall, and it increases the pattern by 1 every single time. So it's basically Simon Says, and it's pretty simple. This is the first step of the Easter egg, and you can do this by yourself. You don't have to have all 4 of your people there, but you do have to turn on the power first. Second part of the Easter egg is hacking and buttons. So basically what you need to do is you need to go to the science lab, also known as the office, and pick up this hacker tool. In order to use this, you need to hit the up D-pad and go over to this black button here, the blacked out button, the grayer one, not the lighter ones, and press and hold X. In order to get the hacker button, you need to press up on the D-pad and press and hold X to hack. You'll get 5 gamer score for this, for hacking this terminal. Next, what you need to do, once this terminal has been hacked, you need to hack 4 other terminals. They look exactly like that, and they have the green light. There are more than 4 of them, but there are only 4 that are green lighted, so 4 that are active, and you only need to hack these 4 terminals. You don't need to hack the ones that are already who do not have a green light above them. Keep in mind that all of these terminals can be found throughout the 3 levels of the laboratory/office, so you need to make sure that you know where all the terminals are, and you need to make sure you can find them. They also make a humming noise, so if you have a headset, you'll be able to find these terminals fairly easy. They're not too hard to find, but just in case, you might want to have some of your friends help find them beforehand. Next thing you need to do once you activate these terminals is go over to your original buttons that you hacked originally, and you need to have all 4 of your members click each button at the same time. Count down from 3 and click them all at the same time. They will light up when you know you have done it correctly. That's pretty much the end of this step. Let's move on to the next one. This next step can take a while. That big drill off to the left hand side that I'll look at in a second, it breaches different levels of the moon base at different intervals. It'll breach the dome sometimes, it'll breach tunnel 11, tunnel 6. What you want it to do is you want it to breach tunnel 6. When that has happened, it'll announce it on the PA systems in your mics. And when that happens, you want to grab the hacker device and use the hacker device to go all the way back to the main area, the receiving area where you started out on the moon. When you have this hacker device in the receiving area, you want to go to this flashing terminal, this one right here. Press and hold X, and then let the magic of hacking do the work. What this will do is it'll clear the drill from the passages that you need to access. So this will allow you to access the next step easily. Next, what you want to do is you want to go into Tunnel 6. This is what it looks like. You will find a small little orb right here. What you want to do is you want to knife it. Once you have knifed it, you want to follow its path all the way until it stops. When it stops, you then knife it again or shoot it. You continue to do this until you get to the satellite. The satellite will come up in a second. You'll see that it stops right here again. You'll knife it one more time, right up here, and then it'll go outside. Once it's outside, it will go up in the air to the satellite. Do not lose it. Don't worry, it's not disappearing, it's just going up there. You need to pull out the wave gun and then shoot it once it attacks the satellite. This is what the wave gun is used for in this Easter egg. That's the only thing it'll be used for. Next, it'll go down to Tunnel 11. This is across the way from Tunnel 6. You want to follow it through here once again, and just keep a close eye on it, knifing it when it stops. Eventually, it'll come up into that ceiling right there, and that's a very tricky spot. You can either hit it with an explosive or hit it with a blast gun like a ray gun. This will clear the orb from that crevice, and you will once again continue on. It'll finally reach this point where it'll go inside this little terminal here. When the orb goes into this little crevice, a little tiny vial will pop up on the side, right there. Now what you need to do with this vial will be cleared out in the next step. What you do with this vial is you have to fill it up with 25 souls. This means zombie souls. That means that you have to kill zombies close enough to the vial. Do not kill zombies away from the vial. Their souls will not go into the vial. You have to kill them fairly close to it. So make sure your team is sort of crouching around here and only killing the zombies once they get close. When this vial is full, it'll tell you need to use the souls and activate the pyramid by turning on the power switch on the right hand side of the vial by pressing X on. This pyramid will then open up and you will get the achievement, and Samantha will come out of the middle of it. I'll let you listen to this.
Your time is coming soon. So soon.
So you got the achievement for 75 gamer score, and you are on to the next part of the Easter egg. The next step of the first part of the second Easter egg is to go back to the main Earth planet. You need to go back there by teleporting. Then you need to throw some grenades behind this crate. It will make some plates fall down onto the floor. When this is completed, one of your teammates must throw a Gersh device in behind that crate to collect the plates that have fallen from the wall. If you've done this correctly, then the plates will land on the teleporter right there. You see the little hexagon plates right there? Teleport back to the main area, and you will find yourself back in the receiving area right here, and the plates should be in front of Quick Revive if you have done this step correctly. See? Right there. There they are. Have one of your team throw the quantum explosive device on top of the plates, and they will come over here to this terminal right here, standing upright. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this step is probably one of the most frustrating steps ever. You have to find that little tiny rod right there. It looks like a little bit of a mini S. Find that rod. It'll be in the laboratories, one of the 3 levels, either by the desks or in random spots like that, where it was on the stairs. Put the rod in between that computer and that terminal there. And then after you've done that, have Richtofen. It has to be Richtofen because he has the golden rod. Press the X button with Richtofen on that little terminal thing, and it will light up this and put the golden rod in there. What you need to do with Richtofen is repeatedly slam X for the next minute or so until it turns green. However, it does it twice, so don't be fooled. It'll turn red right after it turns green, and then you need to keep slamming the trigger until it turns green finally. What you need to do next is go to the pyramid. When you appear close to it, these vials will pop up. Instead of there being 1, though, there's 4. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and finally there's 4. Now, of course, you probably guessed that you need to fill these vials up with zombie souls once again, and you need to fill each one up with 25. That's 100 zombies in total. This might take you a couple rounds. The best strategy that my friends and I decided was to have 2 people on each side near the back and let the zombies come to you. Kill them only when they're about the middle of the pyramid. That way, the soul can either go to the front of the vials or the back vials. That way, it can fill both ones equally enough. Once you have done this and all the vials are filled, it should look like this. Next, have Richtofen go towards the little crevice there and hit X. The golden rod will go into there, and this bright beam of light between Samantha and Richtofen will occur, and that is the transfer of all 8 perks from Samantha into Richtofen. So this is how you get all 8 perks for just Richtofen alone. This does not mean the Easter egg is over, however. There's still another few steps in order for every single member to get all 8 perks. Stay tuned, guys, because there are a couple more steps. If you're wondering what is happening in the story, it's actually another guy called Max that has sort of taken over the system, and he's trying to get you to rebel and help him take over. So next what you need to do is you need to go back to these Samantha Says terminals. God, not again. These are frustrating. Well, anyways, You don't need to do them just once this time. You need to do them 3 times, and they increase in difficulty, so that means that you have to remember more of the codes at once. It's very irritating, but you know what, you got there eventually. It's just trial and error, sorry, that's what I meant to say. So, after you have done this guy, Max, he sort of like starts to be a creeper, and he's just like, let me take control of the system, otherwise Richtofen will screw it all up because he's such an idiot. But anyways, that's basically what happens, and this is what should happen when you activate all the terminals correctly. They should all turn bright green and flash for a little bit. I'll let you listen to this.
We have one last chance to sever Edward's link with Earth. I will calculate the position. Retrieve the artifact and take it to the launch platform.
You know, Richtofen seems to be the bad guy in this whole scenario. Edward is trying to save this little girl, Samantha, and Richtofen is trying to sort of channel her energy for power, which is also what this guy Max is trying to do. So, who is the real bad guy? Mwahaha. Almost final step is moving the orb. What you need to do is you need to have one of your teammates throw their quantum device on top of the orb. The best way to do this is to lie down prone and throw it lightly upwards. The orb will disappear and it'll show up back in Samantha's game. So we're back up at Samantha Says her little game here, and what you need to do, the final step, is to throw a Gersh device at the orb, and this will initiate the link in order for the rockets to launch. Whoa, there's rockets on this map? Yeah, the rockets launch. You'll see it in a second. Max gets to launch the rockets because he takes full control of the sort of system in the moon base, and he takes control, he launches the rockets towards Earth. So, let's see what happens, guys. We shall see how this turns out, and I just like to say this is the worst physics ever. Look at these rockets. What the heck? The rockets don't do that. It looks like they're floating. I'll let you guys watch this. This is pretty cool, and I'll see you back in a second. Frickin' boom, baby! So the rockets were launched towards Earth. Max was the bad guy after all, and Richtofen was also bad, I guess. That other guy, Edward, he was trying to stop them, but he could not. So you get all 8 perks, guys. You get a gamer picture. You get a 100 gamer score for the Big Bang Theory, and you blow up the frickin' Earth. So that's the end of this Easter egg, guys, the achievements-wise. Now we get to have a little bit of fun. Let me show you guys what we did. We were trying to get the last achievement, I think, which was get 3 Pack-a-Punch perks, get 3 Pack-a-Punch guns, but you can have 3 weapons in this game. So we decided to return to Earth using the teleporter. Now, since Earth was blown up, it's looking a little bit messed up. As you can see, there's lots of fire and brimstone all over the place. It's all dusty and cloudy. It looks like a big nuclear bomb went off. So we just decided to have a little bit of fun ourselves, and we just, pack-a-punched all of our weapons, tried to survive for as long as possible, and just spam the shit out of all of our weapons. We just wasted all of our ammo. You'll see here in a second, that's exactly what we do, and we enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun, but we do end up getting that achievement, all of us. We get the 3 Pack-a-Punch perks achievement. As you can see, I'm just getting the last one right here, getting my FAMAS, putting it in the Pack-a-Punch, running around, getting away from the zombies, and then finally picking it up for the achievement right there, fully armed and operational. There are a couple things I'd like to say real quick before we wrap this up. If you watched all the way to the end, then thank you for doing so. If you enjoyed this video, then please give me a like rating, and if you enjoyed it enough, please subscribe for more content. Oh, by the way, did you notice that they never used the meteor from Shangri-La? What the heck is with that? They made us get that for no reason? That's BS, man. So goddamn BS. But you know what? What am I to know? Maybe they're going to use it in the next Treyarch game. Maybe they're going to add zombies to that, add on to the storyline, add new maps and stuff like that. Who knows? I'm looking forward to it if they do, but I just don't see how that's going to happen. We blew up the goddamn Earth. Like, seriously, how are you going to come back from that? Last thing I'd like to say real quick is this was a group effort, guys. Thank you to all my teammates. Teammate, that's his gamertag, MLG, Megadon, I think that's his name, and of course West Coast, and he'll be putting out his own video from his perspective and his own sort of tutorial for getting the Easter egg, so I will link that video in the description when he gets that out, and I will link his channel in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. I don't think you realize how much effort this took. It was about 13 hours of gameplay in total straight, 2 hours of editing, and about 4 hours of rendering and uploading. So I hope you guys found this tutorial useful, and I hope my time was well spent. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. I'm out. Peace! See you later! Watch this fail in 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're down. 8 perks do not keep you alive forever. That's proof right there. See you guys later.